the old guard in 3 minutes or less. Andromache of Scythia, or Andy for short, leads a group of millennia-old mercenaries. This team is made up of Booker, Joe, and Nicky, who have immortality-like powers of regenerative abilities. Their job is to secretly intervene in global conflicts to help humanity. Operating in modern times, they take a mission in South Sudan. At the same time, a young U.S. Marine named Nile creates a psychic connection with the others, revealing she's the first new immortal in centuries. After accepting a job in the Sudan from CIA operative James Copley, the mercenaries get attacked. They realize that Copley is in fact working with Merrick, a pharmaceutical CEO obsessed with exploiting the immortals' regenerative abilities. He set up the ambush in a bid to harvest their DNA to utilize their powers for medicinal cures. Meanwhile, U.S. Marine Nile Freeman has her throat slit during combat in Afghanistan, but heals without even a scar. Later, a psychic link between her and the other immortals is triggered through Nile's dreams. Copley and Merrick learn of Freeman and send operatives to capture her. But now aware of Nile's existence, Andy tracks her down, getting her out of Afghanistan before she is taken by Merrick's team. The group hold up in Paris and explain Nile's powers and mention that their regenerative powers will eventually stop, but there is no clue as to when. Here, Merrick's forces have tracked them down thanks to a double cross by Booker. The immortals are ambushed and Joe and Nicky are captured. Andy kills all of the remaining assailants while Booker regenerates. After being injured, Andy discovers she isn't healing like she used to. She hides this from Booker and Nile. Meanwhile, Joe and Nicky are transported to Merrick Pharmaceutical's headquarters in London, where they're strapped down and tortured in the lab to observe their regeneration and take tissue samples. Andy and Booker confront Copley, but Booker betrays Andy and shoots her, arguing that Merrick might find a way to end the immortality they have both grown weary of. Booker and Andy are brought to Merrick Pharmaceuticals and are both strapped down beside Joe and Nicky. Having eluded capture by Merrick's team, Nile storms Merrick's headquarters and frees the mercenaries. They fight their way through Merrick's security. Merrick corners Andy and Nile, but Nile kills him by grabbing him and jumping out of a high-rise window. All 5 of them, including the no longer immortal Andy, make it out and get away. In the final scenes, Booker is sentenced to no contact for 100 years. Andy, Nicky, Joe, and Nile meet with Copley, who agrees to help the immortals operate more discreetly, documenting their history and selecting missions that matter. 6 months later, Andy's former immortal partner, Quinn, suddenly appears in Booker's apartment. She was trapped for centuries at the bottom of the sea, but she somehow escaped, and she doesn't look pleased. And that's our recap of The Old Guard. See it now on Netflix. Thanks for watching.
We're playing right into her hands.
I don't have a choice.